This is my digital story called Humility in Disaster. Teaching is not an easy job. I bore witness to that throughout my education, and it always said a lot about the teacher through how they handled the pressure of the job. I saw a great example of this during my senior year of high school. I was taking anatomy and physiology with Mr. Rodriguez. It was his first year teaching at our high school, and with that, challenges were bound to come. However, he didn't hide his shortcomings from his students like some teachers would. Instead of hiding his struggles as a new educator, Mr. Rodriguez was honest with his students, and in turn, we respected him all the more for that. Towards the end of the fall semester, we were assigned a massive project to create a life-size standing skeleton in groups. When Mr. Rodriguez introduced the project, he was very upfront with us and said that he had never had students do this before, and that it could be a disaster. But he also said that if it was a disaster, it would be one that we all learned from. The project ended up having some kinks that we were able to work through, but his words have stuck with me since then. As educators, we have to understand that not everything we say will fall on open ears. Some of our lesson plans might fall apart, but even in the worst of situations, we can choose to make a learning experience out of it. In To Teach, The Journey of a Teacher, Ayers writes, "Working well with youngsters is something learned in practice, and it is best learned not as a set of techniques to shape behavior without regard to persons or values, but while attempting to accomplish larger goals and purposes." I believe that in being open and honest about his successes, failures, and struggles as an educator, Mr. Rodriguez sacrificed his pride and status in order to accomplish the larger goal. Mr. Rodriguez taught us how to have humility in situations where we did not necessarily feel it. Thanks for listening.